Well, hello, beautiful, and welcome to another episode of the Gifted Table. Thank you so much for taking your seat. Today, we're continuing with our theme on communication. And today, let's just talk about creating your agenda. So last time we talked about communication and how our five senses really impact not only how others see us, but how we see ourselves. So I hope you took the challenge because I challenged you to make a recording of yourself. I want to challenge you to record yourself during one of your meetings. Just videotape yourself to see how you're connecting with people. Turn the sound off and just look visually to see how your site presentation is. And then I also challenged you to turn off the video and listen to how you facilitate a meeting. So if you haven't done it yet, the month's not over, you still have an opportunity. I tell you, one of the things that I really had to start collaborating more with was building an agenda. Working with a site leadership team or working with the different teams, oftentimes as leaders, we'll feel that we have to create the agenda. So I've just found in my experience that creating a collaborative agenda really works because it just wasn't working for me. I would create the agenda, I would put the times on it, but I wouldn't really ask people, well, what is it that you want to talk about? It was all about me. And then when your staff and when my staff would see that, they would feel that, okay, they have to just do what I want them to do. When in reality, especially for those in education, you can't do this by yourself. You have to work with a great team. And it starts with leaders letting go of some things. So I had to let it go and let people on and bring people on. So what I did, I started creating agendas and sharing it out with my leadership team. They were representing either departments, representing a core group of people. So I really wanted to hear from them because it wasn't about me. Lord knows it was not. It was about our school and it was about what we were doing together as a unit. So I created a shared Google Doc and I would add everyone on it as an editor. And what I did was kind of divide it up. I was separated by department, put that department lead on it, and just start with the bullets. So administration would have theirs. And again, the English language arts department, science department, math department. For you, it might be different departments. It might be your IT department. It might be your business services department. It might be your finance department. It might be your drivers or whatever type of business it is. Maybe it's your clerks, they're a group. Maybe it's your custodial group. Maybe it's your safety team. But create a document that allows everyone to contribute what their concerns are, what questions they may have, or maybe even some spotlights of some things that's happened that they really want to share. And it might even be an initiative. Oftentimes in those meetings, it was because we had to bring something to the table that someone was concerned about and decide, how can we help build a resolution? Or is this something that we may make recommendations and send it back to that department? Create your Google Doc, make everyone an editor, and then use that document to build your agenda. And that's simply what I called it, my agenda builder. Because it was about our team creating the agenda and not me. You can use Google Sheets as well if you like to coordinate it and maybe put tabs at the bottom and make it by month. But do something, create some type of platform where you can collaborate with your team and they can collaborate with you. It was the best thing that happened for me. I started to see a difference in not only how my team was relating and communicating with me, but also how I was communicating with my team. Sometimes people would just come up to me and say, you know what, Dr. Harris, we wanted to talk about such and such. but you had the agenda field. We only have an hour, and you took the whole hour to talk about the things that you wanted to talk about, or talk about the things the district wanted you to talk about. But we didn't get a chance to talk about the things that's important to us. How about that was a come to Jesus moment for me? Yes, it was. Once we began the collaboration, the conversations changed. I'm going to add this onto the agenda. We want to talk about this. That's great. And then it allowed everyone to have time to share and to have ownership in our meetings. Here's an opportunity to help them to feel as a contributor and as a teammate alongside you by simply creating agenda builders in a shared document. Let's do it. You can. I still do. It works wonders. All right. So be sure to like this video. Hopefully you like this. You did like this. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And be sure to share your tips that you may do differently to bring people on for building your agendas for your staff meetings or your team meetings. And as always, remember, stay grounded, innovative, fierce, transparent every day. In other words, stay gifted, and I'll see you next time.